Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do October favorites, and I have to tell you there is a lot of goodies here. There was so many holiday launches, and I don't know if it's just me, but the launches seemed really amazing. I truly have some favorites. So I kind of weeded through and just picked out like the key pieces that I fell in love with and are part of my rotation. I also did a bit of fall shopping, so I stocked up on some of my essentials. Sweaters galore here. So I have a bit of fun fashion staples to share with you and just a touch of everything. So if you are interested in seeing my October favorites, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we're gonna jump in with a few holiday collection favorites. I'm going to start with a palette from Chanel that I love. This is the Lumière Graphique. And I have to tell you, I just was on a trip and I opted to take this palette. It is just like perfection for me. This is a full-on like shimmery palette, so there's no mattes included in this, but it is in this beautiful neutral color story, and I often go ahead and put bronzer in my crease anyhow, so you can totally use this as your everyday eye palette. And the way that I was using it when I was traveling is I would put a little bronzer in my crease, and then I would pick one or two of these shades, particularly this one over here or over here, and kind of just put that on my mobile lid with a little bit of shimmer or shine. These are not too over the top. I always feel like Chanel launches are just a tad understated, and it just worked out perfectly. So we went to a gala and I was able to use this as my everyday palette as well as kind of glam it up for an event as well. So this is an absolute win for me, and I have been using this so much the past month, and I really feel like this is just very versatile. Now, another launch from Chanel that I absolutely fell in love with is the Sublimage. This is the Le Concentré Lumière. It comes with this adorable little fan brush that I actually use, and this one is basically a skincare enhanced luminizer. I have figured out that I actually prefer liquid and cream luminizers. For some reason, I bought so many highlighters this season. I was laughing. I'm like, who am I? I don't even really wear highlighter per se on a daily basis, but I do really like the kind that are a little bit more multi-purpose, meaning I can put this in my foundation, a drop of that, and wear it all over my face for sort of that lit from within look. But I've actually been using this with the little brush right on the high points of my face, right above the cheekbones, a little on the bridge of the nose, up into my brow bone, and I really truly love this. So this is infused with the Chanel Sublimage skincare, and let me give you a little swatch here because this is just so gorgeous, and to me it is just a little bit more natural looking on the skin, and it just feels like very cooling. It almost feels, you know, like a gel-like consistency, and I just find that it just kind of makes my skin look healthy without looking too disco-y. It's just my own personal preference. I do think so many of the highlighters are so gorgeous this season, but when it comes down to it, it's about what you're actually going to wear. And although this is a pricier luminizer, I have just found myself reaching for it time after time. So I really love this. I love the fact that it's got some skincare benefits in it, but I just think that it's ultimately the look that I'm achieving, that I'm getting a little bit of glow, but it truly looks a little bit more natural, especially if you were to be face to face. You're not really going to look at my skin and go, ooh, you've got a lot of highlighter on. You're just going to hopefully be like, ooh, she's got a little inner glow going on. I wanted to highlight this one from Chanel because this is a true love. Now, from the Chantecaille Holiday 2023 collection, they launched the Precious Metals collection, and one piece like really stood out for me. This is such gorgeous packaging. I really love this year's holiday collection, and although I love the entire collection, two pieces sort of like stood out for me as must get, and the one that sort of surprised me was the Radiant Glow Blur powder. I am a wee bit obsessed with this powder. I didn't put any on yet because I wanted to show you in action, but this powder was just like a true on love. I love the little buff and blur brush as well, and this one just makes your skin look so darn pretty. And as many of you know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I'm not somebody who loves powder. I have dry skin, but I do love the way that a light dusting of blur powder will sort of just really perfect my skin, and this is exactly what this one does. So it's got a little bit of a pink tinge to it, and it really does give you the most radiant glow on your skin. So I'm just going to go ahead, buff this on, and hopefully you can see how gorgeous this powder is. It just sort of blurs and perfects my skin, but it really does give this like gorgeous kind of glow. Again, I'm hoping you can pick this up on camera here, but it literally is just so gorgeous on the skin. So I have completely fallen in love with this Radiant Blur powder to the point where I might have to pick up a backup because it has become like my favorite powder. So this product was a complete surprise hit, but it is something that I have been traveling with. It's something I've been using daily, and I cannot seem to get enough of it. So wanted to give a shout out to the Radiant Glow Blur powder along with the Buff and Blur brush. I just feel like it works so well together, and true obsession. Now I also love the limited edition. This is the Brilliant Lip Gloss in Blithe, and it is so gorgeous. So if you are a fellow lip gloss gal, I think you're gonna love this one. It is so pretty. It's like a milky, soft pink shade, and this is such a good formula. For someone who loves lip gloss, I've got thoughts on the good lip glosses and the ones that are too gloppy and such. And this one I feel like is a little bit of an underrated lip gloss because it is just perfection on the lips. It just feels moisturizing and beautiful, and I just love this color. So on its own, it's just going to give you such a soft little milky moisture shine on your lips. I'm going to see if you can see it's got the prettiest little pink in here, and it also looks beautiful as a topper on your favorite lipstick. So if you're somebody who likes to wear lipstick and then top it with a little gloss, this is an excellent choice as well. And this too has been used non-stop since I got it. So wanted to give a little highlight to this Brilliant Lip Gloss limited edition in Blithe. Okay, moving on to a little bit of Tom Ford. I did end up picking up the Soleil Neige 2023 holiday collection, a few pieces, and I'm so glad I did because this is another gorgeous neutral color story. This is the Soleil Neige Lumière de Vert, and this one is another gorgeous neutral eye look with a bit of a pop. This season there's been so many beautiful kind of neutral eye palettes that have launched, and this is just gorgeous because you can wear this like just as a normal eye look. This one includes 2 matte shades in here, and then it's got a beautiful shimmer shade here, and then like a topper. And so I have just been wearing, like on the day-to-day, the bone colored shade all over. I will wear this beautiful topaz. It's so pretty, you guys, just absolutely gorgeous. And then this dark chocolatey brown, and then this is going to give you that pow factor. So this one over here, this topper, just really brings your eyes alive. But the beauty of this one is that you can wear this on the day-to-day. You don't have to use that pop shade, but you can. It just has the most beautiful, like micro little glitter. It just kind of makes your eyes look so ethereal and pretty, and I'm just so glad. I was on the fence about picking this up, and I have already gotten a ton of wear from this eye quad. Now, although I just proclaimed that I really only like liquid and cream highlights, I do have a powder highlight. I do really like powder highlights. I just think in general I tend to reach for liquid and cream highlights more, but I did fall in love with the Soleil Neige. This is the glow highlighter, and this one is in Rose Irisé, and this is so beautiful. So this one I just sort of fell in love with. It really is kind of a true soft pink color, so gorgeous. Also just looks really beautiful on your eyes, and if you're wanting to do sort of a clean girl look, you can put some bronzer in your crease and then use this on your lid, and it's just going to give you this really soft, beautiful, again, kind of ethereal look. But this is one that I particularly like because it is going to give your skin a nice, beautiful glow. It'll be just a hair more blingy than my Sublimage, but it's not going to be over the top. It doesn't have a lot of micro glitter in it. It just is a very soft little highlighter, and I really have fallen in love with this one. Okay, one last neutral eye quad that I want to share with you. I did pick up one of the Hermès Ombre eye palettes. I picked this up in the Ombre Fumees. And yeah, I have to tell you, I love this one. So this is going to create the perfect classic smoky eye, very sophisticated, very good quality. So yes, you are paying for Hermès, but the thing that I actually thought would be so cute is I actually think this is such a cute gift idea for any of your bougie beauty lovers. This would just be something I think that they may not buy for themselves, or maybe they would, but they may be on the fence because yes, you can totally create a look very similar with a cheaper palette, but I am so glad that I did pick this up because the quality of the shadows is very buttery and creamy, very long lasting, and this is another one that I have been reaching for all the time. This is sort of like my everyday eye look, and again, it has some matte shades in here. It's got this awesome little bit shimmery and then a pop color. And I find that you can wear the pop color on the day-to-day. It's not too over the top, just really beautiful, but this is super versatile and I just think it would be kind of a cute gift idea. So I'm really getting into the gift guide mood. I've just been seeing so many things that I would love to gift people as well as receive. So I'm kind of gathering a little list together, but this was one that I thought would be a little touch of luxury, something that could be really fun as a gift and very versatile. You could gift this to yourself, but have really been loving this Ombre Fume by Hermès. Okay, so those were sort of the select items from some of the holiday launches. And a big highlight from the past month is that I went down to LA to see my daughter. Her birthday is coming up and we did a little early birthday trip and I took her to the Biologique Recherche Ambassade. We went and got facials together. We got to be in the Blue Lotus room and basically had the best time getting our skin all plumped up and hydrated. If you have a chance to get a Biologique Recherche facial, I always recommend it because this is going to be the type of facial that you're always going to walk out with your skin looking better. They don't really do any aggressive treatments. You're just going to walk out with glowing, hydrating skin. And I am going to be doing an updated skincare routine because when you go to the Ambassade, they're always going to do a skin instant where they are going to test your skin for hydration, collagen, elasticity, all of those things. And I have my results from my skin instant and then my recommendations. Now, I personally have used this brand for I want to say 6+ years. So I have used many of the products that they recommended, but I thought this could be a fun video. And also I am going to share my daughter's routine because she does have more acne prone skin and they gave her a really good routine to help her with her acne. And I just saw her in Atlanta. We as a family got together for a little reunion there and her skin was absolutely glowing. Her little breakouts had cleared up. So what I will do is I will leave my daughter's routine that they gave her down below in the description box. So if you suffer from acne or you have a friend or family member that does, again, everybody's skin is different. She actually has very dehydrated, dry skin. She doesn't really run oily, but I will share the products that they recommended for her and we've already seen great improvement. So I'm going to be doing a full-on facial routine for you so you can see this in action. But in the meantime, I will leave the products that I am using down below in the description box. I was able to create like a shelf that showed everything that they used on my skin. They did use the new Caviar Vert mask on me, which is amazing. This is something that you can use at home. I absolutely loved it and I picked one up for myself. So what I will do is I will leave you a link to my shelf that you can see my current routine. And yes, I do have a video coming up. I am back home, no more travel for a bit until Thanksgiving, but that's a quickie trip. But I wanted to go ahead and share what a fabulous time we had. The people at the LA Ambassade, absolutely amazing. My daughter and I had the best time. We were pampered. We learned so much and it was just a lovely experience. So if you are in the LA area or you're traveling to LA, highly recommend going to the Biologique Recherche Ambassade. Definitely worth the splurge and you will walk out with lovely glowing skin. Now, speaking of glowy bases, I've got a few new products here that I have completely fallen in love with. The first one is actually from Dior. This has been written up. I may have even won awards before. But this is the Dream Skin Care and Perfect product, and I guess you would call this sort of a primer. This is going to hydrate your skin. It has a slight tint to it, like this, and honestly it kind of is a little bit of a magical product, because on good skincare days, or maybe on the weekend when I'm doing very minimal kind of makeup, you literally can take this product and it gives you just such a nice healthy glow on the skin. I'm hoping you can see this, and it just sort of transforms your skin. And I have been wearing it sort of on its own with just a little bit of concealer where I need it. I also have been using this as a primer for my foundation, but it's just such a great product. And I should have known, because one of my favorite Dior foundations is the Dream Skin Cushion. Anytime I wear that foundation, I literally get so many compliments on my skin, and clearly it includes this in it. So this is one of these kind of magical little products that I have been adding into my rotation. And if you are looking for compliments, or you're somebody who wants that glowing gorgeous skin during the holiday season or every day, I would definitely recommend checking out this Dream Skin Perfect. Okay, then when I was in LA, we were on Abbot Kinney and we stopped in the new Credo Beauty store and had the best time. It was so fun. I even had like a little fan come up to me and tell me that they watch my channel. It was just kind of exciting for me since I have such a small channel. But anyways, that was kind of a fun little experience. But as many of you know, I have been looking for a replacement SPF for my Glow Skin Beauty Solar Shade SPF 50. They discontinued that, and I have been so sad. I have literally been, whipping through so many different SPFs, and I've never quite found anything that was, a true love. But I must tell you, I think I may have found the one, the replacement, and this is actually from Bloom Effects, and this is the Tulip Dew Sunscreen Serum. This is a clean beauty brand. This is slightly tinted, but not too much. That's what I would say is I think the reason I loved the Glow Skin Beauty it was that it would just sort of melt into my skin and not really affect my makeup or the way that the color of makeup, especially when I'm doing reviews. I don't always like to wear tinted things because it would be a little like not true, if that's what I'm saying. Like if I have a tint on my face and then I'm putting on a foundation, I don't feel like that's a true representation of it. Now this one though, the tint just goes away really quickly, and I wanted to show you this. It is so hydrating. It is a serum. It melts right into the skin. It's as hydrating as my favorite. I'm going to shake it up. So I'm going to shake this up, and I'm going to take this. This is the color of the tint, but I want to show you this really quick because it rapidly just kind of melts into the skin. It kind of turns into a milky color. So it just sort of melts right into the skin, but gives your skin this really beautiful glow. This is Tulip Dew. It is an SPF of 50. This is a mineral sunscreen, and literally it just plays so well with makeup. It gives me just the most beautiful base because it's a little extra layer of hydration. It is a SPF of 50. That was what I loved as well. And it literally is like the best SPF I have tried. And I have been whipping through so many. Many of them have been fine, but I have been kind of looking for that replacement. And this is it, guys. This is my favorite Bloom Effects Tulip Dew Sunscreen Serum. I even picked up a backup on sale because it is that good. And if you are somebody who loved that as well, I think I may have found our new favorite. And after falling in love with this sunscreen, I reached out to the brand and asked if I could get a discount code. That's how much I loved it. And my code is Abby20, and you can get 20% off this sunscreen. So I'm going to link that below down in the description box. But again, I know many of you were similarly in love with my Glow Skin Beauty Solar Shade SPF 50, and you haven't quite found anything that you love as much. I think you might be pleasantly surprised with this one. And since I fell in love with that, I also wanted to try their Vitamin C facial oil. And this one I haven't used as long as this guy, but this is a new addition that I have been adding into my skincare routine, especially as the months are getting a little bit cooler. I always like to add sort of an extra layer of hydration into the mix, and I love the fact that this is a vitamin C oil, and it just is so beautiful on the skin. So not only are you going to get the benefits of adding vitamin C to your routine, but you're also going to get it in a form that's going to just sink into your skin, give you a nice little healthy glow, and add a little extra hydration as well. So this one I have just added into my routine. I will give you an update on this as I get more in depth, but I have to tell you, so far I'm really liking it, and my skin is liking this. I have had no irritation, and just sort of intrigued by this entire line. So again, I've got a code Abby20 for 20% off. You definitely need to pick up this Tulip Dew Sunscreen Serum. So darn good. And again, that's the most important anti-aging skincare treatment we can do, is wear our SPF on a daily basis, regardless of whether or not you see the sun. So I live in the Pacific Northwest, and you know, we're going to be coming into the rainy season. That does not matter. I have learned my lesson. I religiously wear my SPF, whether there's sunshine out or not. So I'm a wee bit obsessed with this sunscreen and this brand. Now at Credo, I also had a little bit of fun playing with some Tower 28 products. We had the cutest sales associate there helping us, and she kind of sat me down. My daughter had fallen in love with the Tower 28 concealer, and she was like, "Mom, I think you're really gonna like this one," and she was correct. And again, Tower 28 is a clean brand, and so she sat me down. She matched me in Sunny Days, and if you are my skin twin, then we are 20 Mulholland, and this one is going to give you just a very dewy, sheer coverage. But I love this because it has an SPF of 20. That again is just bonus SPF. I never use my makeup as my sunscreen. This Sunny Days is just a really beautiful sort of sheer dewy tint, has a little extra SPF in here, so I've really been enjoying that. Again, this is going to be more like my day-to-day makeup if I'm going to an event and such. I'm not going to necessarily use this one. This concealer is amazing. Again, it's slightly dewy, so it's very hydrating on the skin, and I'm in 5P, and it's just a really fantastic concealer. I did not go too light with the concealer. I almost wanted it to match my skin, because I liked the idea of kind of just wearing it, you know, where I needed it. Just really easy, minimal makeup. And then she popped on one of the Tower 28 cream blushes, and I'm so glad she did, because this is a fabulous formula, but these are super long lasting. I know I'm a little bit late to the game on all the Tower 28 products. They've been out for a while, but we just had such a fabulous time at that Credo store. So again, if you're in LA and you are doing a little shopping on Abbot Kinney, that's one of my favorite streets in Venice, hop into the Credo store. They have so many nice people there. It's an all clean beauty brand store, and it's just had so many fun brands that I don't always get to see all in one place. So I've fallen in love with this Tower 28 little trio, the Sundays, the Tower 28 Swipe Concealer, and the cream blush. This one is in Beach Please. Kind of wanted to do a little bit something different, so this one's more of a peachy color. I tend to always buy pink blushes, and I would definitely pick up a few more of these cream blushes. That's how much I love them, and these are very long lasting for a cream blush. These one would be a slightly dewier than your Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks blushes, which I love. These would be just slightly glowier. One more skincare item I want to talk about is Autour launched the Definitive Lip Renewal, and I'm also a huge fan of Autour skincare. Usually do a whole routine about twice a week using all of those goodies, and they launched this new lip product and I completely fell in love with it, especially for travel. When you're on an airplane, it just sort of sucks the life out of your skin. Particularly my lips just were so chapped, and then this was a miracle product to the rescue. So you are just going to slightly turn the collar and it is going to release the product, and this truly is been a miracle product for my dry lips, and I just have been loving this treatment. So this is a true treatment for your lips. It's like part of your skincare routine. Your lips are part of your face here. And this product, I don't know if you can tell right here, but this was one of these products where I literally had like really chapped lips, and it was almost like I could see the little lines kind of being filled and kind of plumped up. It was kind of crazy. So I put this on and it literally just fills in. It's almost like I'm getting lip filler in here, that it's just kind of smoothing out the wrinkles here, kind of pumping up my lips. It feels really good. It's not tingly or anything like this. This is like a treatment product, and this product is recommended to use twice a day, sort of like the end of your morning routine and the end of your evening routine. So think of this as your lip treatment. You can use it as needed, but this is an expensive as needed product. I use this as part of my skincare routine. It includes a peptide complex. It's got hyaluronic acid in here, as well as a natural formulation of collagen. So as you're using this religiously, at least twice a day, you will see your lips sort of improve. Those lines are going to kind of disappear. It's going to add some plumping to it. I definitely see a lip plumper on myself, but it literally has been such a little savior for me, because I was literally having like the most dry kind of chapped lips, which I never usually let my lips get to that point. And I was so excited because that sort of just eradicated that condition quickly. And I do love this as a little extra addition to my skincare routine. Okay, before moving on to some fall fashion items, Victoria Beckham launched her perfume collection. And yep, I was the crazy one who bought all 3 of them, not knowing that they had sample sets to purchase. I literally am telling you, I did not see that. But that is okay because I truly love all 3 of these fragrances. But of course, I do have a favorite. But I did end up picking up the San Ysidro Drive Sweet 302, and then my personal favorite is Portofino 97, and I absolutely love Portofino 97. So this has been the one that I have been wearing non-stop. And if you are a fan of Byredo's Bal de Freak, that is one of my favorite fragrances. I even have body lotion from them, a shower gel. That is one of my personal favorite Byredo fragrances. I almost want to say that might have been my very first niche purchase. It might have been Mojave Ghost, but regardless, I've been a Byredo fan for a long time. And the perfumer that worked with Victoria Beckham is also the one who created the Byredo Bal de Freak. So it's sort of funny because she always loved that fragrance and she created her own. And the big complaint with Bal de Freak was that it didn't have a lot of lasting power. Thus the reason I have the shower gel and the lotion to sort of extend that fragrance because I love it so much. And Portofino 97 literally does smell like her version of Bal de Freak, which is an amber woody floral fragrance. It's very invigorating. It's very inviting. I just love it. And her version is going to be super long lasting, and her version is going to be slightly different but in that same genre, but it is going to be super long lasting. So the top notes in here are Calabrian bergamot as well as black pepper. I don't necessarily feel like this is super spicy or anything like that, but definitely a freshie when you first spray this out. In the middle there is sea notes. I would definitely say it's almost like you can get a little salty bite in here that I personally love. And you've got amber and essence that gives it some warmth and some body to the fragrance, as well as musk, patchouli, and vetiver. This one is truly a very beautiful, addictive fragrance. I would say between the difference between Bal de Freak and this one, clearly the lasting power of the fragrance, but this one also has a little bit more oomph, a little bit more warmth in the underbelly. I would say it lasts literally all day on me, but it is definitely in that same kind of genre of Bal de Freak. I definitely think you would like this. This one would be kind of the oompier version of that. And this one is my ultimate favorite out of the collection. I really enjoy the other 2, but literally I have been wearing this one the most. Okay, we're now going to move on to some fashion items, and I am a wee bit excited because if you've been watching my channel for years now, you will know that I am a big fan of Jenni Kayne. Basically, that's my go-to brand and style. I have a million Jenni Kayne sweaters. I just love the aesthetic. It's just a place where I know I can walk in or order and basically have a go-to outfit for myself for the season. But the biggest highlight from the month of October is that I finally got my own code to share with you. It is Abby Bliss 15. This is going to be a code that you can use on the Jenni Kayne site anytime you want, and I know that there is many of you who are fellow Jenni Kayne lovers. So it was so exciting to get my own personal code. They also did send me this beautiful half zip. It was so funny because I was going to purchase this at the sale. I absolutely love the cashmere half zip. I have almost bought it several times. I have the Jenny Kane cashmere hoodie, which has sort of a similar fit. It's a little bit boxier. It is like your most cozy little hug. I was like, ooh, I want to get that because it's like your perfect everyday sweater. You can kind of dress it up, you can dress it down, and I just love navy is my jam. So I was so excited to be gifted this beautiful sweater from Jenny Kane. And this is like a dream come true. Again, if you've watched any of my videos throughout the years, I've been a huge longtime fan. So it's always so fun to kind of work with a brand that you love and have used forever. So that's so exciting. So if you're going to be doing any shopping on Jenny Kane's website, please use my code AbbeyBliss15. I will leave my affiliate link below as well as my code. I just want to show my favorite brand a little bit of love. And now let me show you the other items that I picked up at the sales event that I completely love. So many of you were asking me if I was going to invest in the new turtleneck. This is the Cashmere Jet turtleneck. And I was like, yes, I'm going to have to pick up one of these gorgeous cashmere turtlenecks. And this is in the color Sugar. And the color Sugar is like really beautiful. It's sort of a light ivory with a tinge of gray in it, I would say. Like Sugar is almost slightly white gray, and that is the color of this. And I just love the color, and this is just so soft, so plush, so awesome, and it just drapes beautifully on the body. So yes, this is an investment piece, but I have several of their other turtlenecks that I have had for years. They are just keeping their value. I just take them to the dry cleaner, get them cleaned, and they come back like as if it is fresh and new. And this new version of the cashmere turtleneck is just so plush. What I would say is it just drapes very beautifully on the body, very chic. The other ones are a bit more chunky and dense because they're more like ribbed, which I love, and I'm still wearing those nonstop. This one just has a different drape to the body. I just find it just amazing. It has some beautiful ribbing details on the sleeves as well as on the bottom of the sweater. It is just a gorgeous investment sweater, and I was raving about the sweater to my Jenny Kane rep, and lo and behold, I got it in black as well. And today it is absolutely gorgeous. The leaves have fallen. It is just so colorful. The sun is out, but it is chilly. And this has just been my go-to uniform, a nice little plush, sleek turtleneck. I've been wearing it with my favorite jeans along with my Jenny Kane mules, and I've just been loving these sweaters. I feel like these would be such a beautiful holiday gift. These are an investment, but they're going to have them for a long time. So wanted to highlight these cashmere jet turtlenecks. You won't regret purchasing them. You'll have them for a lifetime. And again, they just drape so beautifully on the body. I also picked up the Mbres. This is the kind of chunky knit mocktail sweater. This was the one that I was a little bit on the fence just because it was like a little bit chunky, a little bit boxy. But I have to tell you that as I wore this, it kind of heated up with my body chemistry and became like super soft. And I ended up really falling in love with sort of the chunky knit. So this is just such a fantastic color. It's a beautiful chunky fall sweater, and I decided to keep it just because it sort of melded to my body, that I just decided that I needed to keep it as well. And then my favorite little outfit, I was just down in Atlanta and I wore this outfit there and it was just so cute. And this is the leopard slip dress, and I bought this with the intention of wearing it with a sweater on top just for myself, but I just thought it would lay a little bit nicer than the slip skirt. And this is such a beautiful pattern here. I'm not usually into any kind of animal prints myself, but I find this to be just like a perfect neutral, if that makes sense. It just is a really beautiful kind of subtle print here, this leopard slip dress, and I wear it on top. I put on the cashmere Francis polo, and this is another very giftable kind of sweater is what I would say. Is this is just the softest cashmere. It's a little bit thinner, comes in multiple colors here. It has the kind of beautiful bell sleeve here. It is a little bit thinner so you can wear it year round, and it has a beautiful V-neck here, just like that. It is so comfy and soft. So I was wearing the slip dress, I put this on top, and I just felt very put together. It was a casual outfit, but just really cute. I got a lot of compliments on this outfit, so it was kind of fun as well. Definitely want to highlight the Francis polo as another sweater that I think would be a gorgeous gift for those of you who have fellow sweater lovers and you might gift them for the holidays. This is another luxe one. So again, you can use my code anytime for 15% off, Abby Bliss 15. And then I'm always here to help. Like if you have questions about some of their sweaters and such, I literally have a wardrobe of Jenny Kane. So I'm always happy to help guide you one way or another. So feel free to ask questions. So I am back home now. I have a bunch of fun content coming your way. I have some fun holiday gift guides that I have been working on, as well as some new beauty products that I can't wait to share with you. So thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with another video soon.